Greetings in the name of Yeshua. I'm Dr. Noreen Jacks. Thank you for taking 5 with me today. I want to talk to you about one of my favorite Hebrew words. We have here word studies, spiritual and cultural insight from the original languages of the Bible. The term I want to speak about is moed. It's an appointed feast, a set time, a set place, or a meeting. It is an unchangeable time that has been established by God in the heavens. Let's read about it in Genesis 18:14, where we see this word. Is anything too difficult for the Lord? At the appointed time, at the moed, I will return to you at this time next year, and Sarah will have a son. In precisely 1 year, Sarah would give birth at the appointed time, just as the festivals of the Lord were observed at the temple at the appointed time. Nothing could hinder these events from occurring. Here we have Sarah eavesdropping on the angel's proclamation. Sarah's miraculous conception of Isaac occurred at an unalterable time, 1 year exactly following the angelic visitation, and 25 years after God's initial promise to Abraham, when he said he would make him the father of a multitude. God always keeps his word. I discuss Sarah's barrenness and the infertility of 6 other women in the Bible in my new series, Barrenness in the Bible, Curse or Blessing. It's available from Bible Interact. I encourage you to check it out. Now let's go back to our term moed. We read the same word in Psalm 104, verse 19, that God made the moon for the seasons. God made the moon for the moed. Moedim would be the plural form of the term. The new moon established the first day of the month. How else could people possibly honor the Sabbath day or the annual festival days if they did not know the first day of the month according to the lunar calendar? Here we have the new moon. You see, the feast was established by the confirmed sighting of the first sliver of the new moon in the heavens. This was an unalterable event. The feast of Rosh Chodesh is the feast of the new moon or the new month. Rosh Chodesh also means the first of the month. I discuss this fascinating feast at length in my series, The Prophetic Feasts of the Lord, also available from Bible Interact. Moed also pertains to the migration of birds. I can't tell you how blessed I was when I came to realize that. It spoke to my heart that moed is also God's appointed time for instinctive migration. Now, like migrating birds, the people of God traveled to the temple at the appointed time to celebrate the 3 primary feasts of the Lord: Passover, Pentecost, and Tabernacles, or in Hebrew, Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot. Crowds swelled along the village roads in those days as the people and their sacrificial animals made aliyah to Jerusalem, as they ascended to God, flocking together like migrating birds. This was a most joyous season for the people, greeting family and friends they had not seen since the previous festival. The air was electric with anticipation of God's presence when Israel was in right relationship with God. Israel, however, was not always faithful to the Lord, as we read in this passage of Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 7. Even the stork in the sky knows her seasons, her moed, and the turtle dove and the swift and the thrush observe the time of their migration. But my people do not know the ordinance of the Lord. Tragically, God's people failed him repeatedly. They had a lot to learn from nature that always does the bidding of the Lord. Weekly worship is a time established in the heavens. The Hebrew term moed reminds me that worship should be as instinctive to believers as migration is to birds. I hope worship is instinctive in your life, and I encourage you to watch for more word studies in the days ahead. Shalom.